Alright guys, so we are back for another Shoot You Guys Summon. So this time around we are taking a look at a very important unit. We have the UR supporter Methus. So Methus and the green, what is it, Phoenix NTD. Those two are the only two units currently in game. Well, for JP side, if we want to talk about the green Phoenix entity, because we don't have that on global yet, but those two are the only current. Those two are the current two units that can provide reviving to the respective color for green and blue. For this one, it's going to be blue. So if I'm looking at the kits, when we hear reviving, like that is like the best mechanic a supported healer can offer to a blue unit specifically. So if you guys do have diamonds laying around, like, I would say this is actually not a bad banner to go summon for. So it's not. I'm definitely not overhyping this unit. It's definitely gonna come with a point where it's gonna be fairly useful in the near future, because if you are gonna be running at least one or two blue units, like, they are gonna get the better support out there. So even though right now Methus is not providing anything via the damage department, but once we get the gear skill to whenever we get that, I want to say within like the next couple of months, the gear skills for supporter unit, just by default when you have that, they are going to be providing 20% damage. So just by having Methus on the battlefield, you're immediately getting 20% damage across the board. So even though right now when we take a look at the whole kit, there's nothing in here that provide damage, it will come at a point where it's going to provide that regardless. So I will definitely say Methus is a good chase, because I would say there's not even anywhere you can exchange for or get it via tickets in the near future. So this unit is definitely a must grab for just that purpose of things. So the other one to look out for, if you're talking about support, like healing wise, is definitely going to be the green Phoenix entity. That should be coming out god knows when. It's like it should be like in the, I would say that one may be a little bit further down the line once we get. No, I actually say that one should come out soon. Like whenever we have like the next green banner. The next green banner, gosh, I don't even know when that will be. To be honest with you guys, because that unit for global or for JP, it was not part of like, oh, a monthly color review to see what we're getting. So if you're talking about like a green banner, look, I don't know when we're gonna get another one. That has to be full armor, not full armor. That will be the crossover double zeta. Yeah, I think that's when we're gonna be getting it then. So it's gonna be a while from now, and that Phoenix is a limited time unit, so I don't know how they're gonna be scheduling in that. So we'll definitely have to wait and see. But back to this unit. This unit gonna do damage of EXQ damage. EXQ damage doesn't really matter, but to all allies, 18% max HP restoration, so that's good. And then to one blue enemy, that would be great. But to blue allies, 45% max out, starting out with 35% revive once at max. So this can recycle every time you pop the EXQ. If your blue unit happen to die, it always comes back around and around and around. So essentially, your blue unit never dies in a way. So that's kind of good. And to blue element mobile suit typing, when battle begins until you are defeated, grants HP restoration 4.8% for every 6 seconds. So that actually does get magnified if you do have a 5 Yuiry. So kind of busted in a way. So you got that. And then for blue mobile suit again, for blue element allies, you do have an additional 11% as well. So not only are you getting the base 18, you're also getting 11 and this as well. And skill 1 and skill 2 are essentially damage mitigation for essentially the whole team. So the rest of the team does actually get HP restoration as well. 7.2% max HP per every 6 seconds or every 6 seconds. And then 11% damage taken down. So that's actually pretty good, especially for both beam and projectile. And then it's just for skill 2, it is exclusive to blue mobile suit or blue allies. So you do have a lot. Pretty nice. So I'm pretty sure you can stack both of them. So this is only for blue element. Those two should stack. So you're up to 47%. So that's actually pretty cracked, I would say. So it's gonna work well. It's gonna work well right now for your full armor double Zeta. It's gonna work well with your Xeon and all that. Like it's gonna work well for these guys as well because if you guys do have them, they are gonna be good. X2 is gone already, but you know X2 would be in there as well. But other than that, the sub skill is not anything too crazy. We have increased damage taken, or just increase that and then taken down. Not the craziest things of all, but you also do have 0.7% XP restoration whenever you activate EX skill. No, not whenever you activate EX skill, just whenever you have this as a sub slot. So pretty nice. The main weapon wise, is additional weapon, third weapon, or just gonna be beam guns, a beam saber, nothing too special right there. And then let's look at Yuiry real quick. Let's see what she offers. So she gives you the basic of the basics, 18% EX skill gauge recovery. So you obviously do need that because you want to be able to pop EX skill as often as possible. So we have that. Reaction up by 20% on both of them, and then increase the HP restoration up to 10%, up to 20%. So that is actually pretty good. It should scale in pretty nice with the unit itself. So in a way, Fa is a pretty key component for Methus to perform as good, like just to keep up with the healing and all the damage taken. So I would definitely say if you guys are summoning for Methus, I mean, I would say Fa is going to be an important key as well. It may not be as apparent, but it's definitely going to be there as the content gets harder. You will notice that the healing is not as much or it's not as often. So I would say getting her is definitely a good option. So if you guys do not want to summon for her, I definitely get it because she's just a healer. She's not she doesn't seem like she's bringing a lot, but as the game progresses, it's getting more tougher and tougher. Healing slash reviving are just gonna be like a norm, I feel like, for blue elements specifically exclusive to them, and it's gonna pay off in the long run. So I did happen to get them both with free tickets. That was crazy. That actually never happens to me, so I was like, I'm glad. I'm glad we can skip that. So I was like, wow, that's crazy luck still coming from time to time. So next week they are going to be dropping a banner. They're going to be dropping in Queen Manza. So Queen Manza as a tank, as an armor unit, it's going to work very well with Yuiry and then the Methus because whenever Queen Manza actually dies, this unit can bring it back. So it's going to be a nice combo for the time being in arena specifically. And then for general content, it is going to be good because Queen Manza actually gives assault status, popping EX skill. So those pesky DO, those pesky unit with like perfect guard or just semi guard, well, they're gonna get crushed or whenever Queen Manza comes out. So that should be a fun way to deter around that. But other than that, that's gonna be pretty much it for me, and I will be catching you guys all on the next one.